Hurricane Irma the morning of September 5, 2017. Getty Images. Sophie Williams. 2 days Saturday, September 9, 2017. Hurricane Irma is battering Cuba and making its advance towards the Florida coast. So far 24 people have been confirmed dead, with islands such as the British Virgin Islands, Barbuda and Anguilla all hit hard by the storm. 6.3 million people in Florida are thought to be leaving their homes from the path of the storm. Irma hit Cuba late on Friday with the 135 miles per hour gusts destroying the tools used to measure wind strength. Waves as high as 23 feet were recorded, according to officials. Cubans carry their belongings on September 8, 2017, ahead of the arrival of Hurricane Irma. Photo ADALBERTO Requep. Getty Images. Southbound lanes of I-95 near the Georgia-South Carolina border are empty as northbound lanes are packed as people all evacuate ahead of the arrival of Hurricane Irma. Photo by Chibsamoda Village. Getty Images. Hurricane Irma bears down on the eastern Caribbean with strong winds and potential for huge storm surges, prompting people to pack into shelters, stock up on essentials and evacuate tourist areas as far north of Florida. Photo Lionel Shamwasop. Getty Images. Preparing for the storm. The storm was downgraded to a Category 4 hurricane as it made landfall in Cuba. However, it has since been raised back up to a Category 5 hurricane again. Irma is continuing to hit the north coast of the country as it makes its way towards Florida. Miami is still expected to take a direct hit. The Florida Keys are already feeling the start of the storm, with around 25,000 people currently without electricity. Florida State Governor Rick Scott has now told those left in the danger zone that it is too late to evacuate. People prepare for the arrival of Hurricane Irma on September 6, 2017 in Miami, Florida. Photo by Joe Radler. Getty Images. As Hurricane Irma approaches Florida September 8, 2017, shoppers in Port St. John, near Kennedy Space Center, find almost empty bread shelves. Photo Bruce Weaver. Getty Images. Around 25% of the state have evacuated out of the path of the storm. The eye of the storm is expected to pass over the Florida Keys on Sunday morning. Forecasters in the state have warned that the storm could reach from coast to coast. National Hurricane Center meteorologist Dennis Feltgen said, "This is a storm that will kill you if you don't get out of the way. Everybody's going to feel this one." While the National Hurricane Center tweeted, "This is as real as it gets. Nowhere in the Florida Keys will be safe, but you still have time to evacuate." Islands left completely devastated. Irma lashed Cuba and the Bahamas on Friday after hitting the eastern Caribbean. The hurricane tore through the French-Dutch Caribbean island of St. Martin, destroying houses, businesses and infrastructure. "It is an enormous disaster," Daniel Gibbs, the chairman of a local council on St. Martin, told Radio Caribbean International. 95% of the island is destroyed. "I am in shock." View of the aftermath of Hurricane Irma on St. Martin, Dutch part of St. Martin Island in the Caribbean. Reuters. Hurricane Irma sowed a trail of deadly devastation through the Caribbean on Wednesday, reducing to rubble the tropical islands of Barbuda and St. Martin. GERBEN Vanessa. Getty Images. The Fort Lewis Marina in Marigot is seen on September 8, 2017 in San Martin Island, devastated by Hurricane Irma. Photo Martin Bureau. Getty Images. While the island of Barbuda was one of the worst hit so far by Hurricane Irma, Prime Minister Gaston Brown told CNN on Wednesday, "I have never seen any such destruction on a per capita basis compared to what I saw in Barbuda this afternoon." In Puerto Rico, the storm left more than 1 million people without power and 50,000 residents without water. Territories belonging to Britain have also been badly hit by the storm. Each country has deployed rescue teams and sent water and emergency rations to help those in need. The UK has since pledged £32 million to help its overseas territories. Irma passed over the British overseas territories of Anguilla, Montserrat and the British Virgin Islands before battering Turks and Caicos. It was announced today by the National Police Chiefs Council that 2 members of the UK police cadre flew out to the British Virgin Islands yesterday. A further 53 British officers will depart for the islands tomorrow in cooperation with the Ministry of Defence. They will be embedded directly with military HQ and support the local forces in maintaining law and order. HMS Ocean has been deployed to the area but is not expected to arrive for another 2 weeks. There is little respite for the islands, which are now preparing for the oncoming Category 4 Hurricane Jose. In news, http://cnews.co.uk